If you own a home in the Austin area or surrounding counties, I need you to watch this video. There's a good chance that you're overpaying on your property taxes right now, and most people have no idea that they can do something about it. Hey y'all, I'm Amanda White, a real estate agent here in Austin, Texas. I've been here for over 20 years and I've been an agent for 8 years now. I work with buyers and sellers all across Travis County, Williamson County, and Hayes County, and every spring I help all my clients navigate one of the most overlooked and money-saving opportunities in homeownership, protesting your property taxes. Today I'm going to walk you through exactly how to do it, why it matters, and what your odds of winning actually look like. Spoiler, they're pretty good. Here's something most homeowners don't realize. When the appraisal district assigns a value to their home, they're not sending someone out to walk through your house. They're running a mass appraisal model, basically a government algorithm that generates values for every single home in the county at the same time, and it's not very accurate. Around 45% of Texas homes are assessed at over 100% of their actual market value. Another 15 to 25% are assessed at over 110% of market value. So nearly half of homeowners in this state are being taxed on a number that is higher than what their home would actually sell for in the open market today. Here's the part that should get your attention. Your property taxes are calculated directly from that assessed value. The higher it is, the more you pay every year. The good news is that Texas law gives you the right to challenge that number. It's called a protest, and you can file one every single year. Before you think that it sounds too complicated or intimidating, let me give you the stats. Your odds of getting a reduction when you protest are between 53 and 80%. That is better than a coin flip. On a $300,000 home, even a modest 4% reduction saves you over $300 in 1 year alone. And that savings will compound over time because your assessed value starts from a lower baseline going forward. There's also something really important to know. Your value cannot be increased as a result of filing a protest. So there's literally no downside to trying. The worst case scenario is nothing changes, and best case, you save some money. Before I get into the protest process, I want to talk about something that works hand in hand with it, and that is your homestead exemption. If this home is your primary residence and you have not filed your homestead exemption yet, that is the very first thing that you need to do after watching this video. Feel free to reach out and I can show you how. I make sure to tell all my buyers to do this immediately after closing on a home. All you need is updated driver's license with your updated address, and you can do this so easy online. Don't fall for anyone that says to pay them to do it. You can do it. But this is why this matters so much. When you file your homestead exemption, two big things happen. First, it reduces your taxable value directly. And depending on your county, that can mean thousands of dollars off your value that your taxes are calculated from right out of the gate. The second thing is what I really want to nail home. Once your homestead exemption is in place, your assessed value can only increase by a maximum of 10% every year, no matter what the market does. So let's say the Austin market has another big jump like it did in 2020 and 2021, and home values jump 20 to 25%. Without a homestead exemption, your assessed value could follow that market right up, and your tax bill would increase astronomically. With the exemption in place, the appraisal district is legally capped at 10% increase. So your value is essentially locked in and can only creep up a little bit at a time, so your payments would only go up a little bit at the time until it caught up with the market. This is a huge protection for Texas homeowners, and so many people either do not know about it or forget to file it when they bought their home. If you bought in the last year or two and have not done it yet, you still can, because they can backfile it. You'll actually get a rebate by doing that as well. It's free, it's pretty straightforward, and it will protect you in the long term. Now, here's how protesting works together with the homestead exemption. If you successfully protest and get your assessed value reduced, that lower number becomes your new baseline. And from that lower baseline, the 10% cap applies going forward. So every dollar you get knocked off through a protest is a dollar that is protected and compounded year after year. The two strategies work together, and that is exactly why I recommend doing both every single year. Now, once you file your homestead, you won't have to redo it, but just keep checking just to make sure that it didn't fall off for any reason. Let me walk you through the key dates so you know exactly where we are in the process. January 1st is when the appraisal district sets your property value for the year. Your notice of appraised value will come in the mail, usually in April, which is now. That letter is very important, so don't throw it away. It contains your e-file PIN, which you will need to log in and file your protest online. The deadline to file your protest is May 15th or 30 days after your notice is mailed. So if it came late, document that because you do have more time. The window does move fast, so as soon as that notice hits your mailbox, I would try to get your protest in. After you file, the appraisal district reviews your evidence and will typically send you a settlement offer by email. Many protests are resolved right there without ever going to a hearing. If you're not happy with the offer, though, you can request a formal appraisal review board hearing, which can be done virtually or in person. I'll show you how to request that as well. Let's talk about the actual process. It's really not that complicated as they make it out to be so that you don't do it. Okay, let's talk about the actual process. It's really not as complicated as it's made out to be. Step 1, grab your appraisal notice. You need the PIN in here in this red box. If you lost the letter, contact your county's appraisal district and they will get you one. Step 2, go to your county's appraisal portal and file your protest online. I'll drop the links below for Williamson, Travis, Hayes County. The whole process will really take only about 20 minutes tops. Step 3, build your evidence. This is where you may need my help and I'm happy to provide it. You want to pull comparable sales, which are homes similar to yours that sold recently in your neighborhood. If your home sold for less than the assessed value, that is powerful evidence. You also want to take photos of anything in your home that needs repair, and if you have a contractor estimate for any of that work, include those too. The more evidence you submit, the stronger your case. So anything you know to be wrong, whether it's big settlement cracks, foundation issues, major electrical issues. Here is where you will request what type of hearing you'd like and how to be notified. I've been told that a 3-person panel is better than a single person. Once submitted, you'll be taken to give your evidence. A little note for anyone that has a 65 and older homestead exemption. Your school district taxes are frozen once you turn 65, which is great. But your city, county, and MUD taxes are not frozen. So protesting still matters for you and it can make a meaningful difference in your overall tax bill every year. If you're someone who recently bought a home and your value shot up dramatically in your first year of home ownership, that is exactly the situation where protesting and getting that homestead exemption filed together can save you the most money, so don't wait. All right, if you made it this far, you are clearly serious about this, and I love that for you. Here's what I want you to do next. I put together a free property tax protest guide that walks through everything I just covered, plus I will offer you a custom home analysis so you know what comparable sales to use and what number to target when you file. The link's in the description below. I also have a QR code on screen right now that will take you straight to the form if you take a screenshot and use that. If you found this helpful, I'd love for you to share it with whoever, neighbor or friend who owns a home that would really benefit from this. A lot of people have no idea that this is even an option and you could literally save someone hundreds of dollars by sending them this. I'm Amanda White with Christie's International Real Estate and have been helping homeowners navigate this market for over 8 years. If you have any questions, please reach out. You can email me, go to my website, amandawhiteatx.com, go to my Instagram, atx with a white, send me a message, whatever works, I'd love to help.